All right. Hello, hello. Welcome back. I have dog on my lap. So we're going to make the best out of this. I don't know why that did not refresh. Beautiful. I look good. All right. So last time we were in the Dark Shores gaining millions of experience by fighting some enemies. And that means that I've cleared. Start me back at the entrance. You're about to level up. Let's do one quick battle because I just glanced at somebody and they're gonna level up. How did that miss? But yeah, I've pretty much cleared everything that I can think of, like everything that makes immediate sense. I completely forgot I had Verso in the party and was like, what is going on? Kaboom!
Incoming.
Late on that one. Early on that one?
I'll do it.
Early on that one.
Ready to strike.
So we need the warm up.
Your turn to dance.
Well, that took us up to rank D really fast. Awesome.
It likes you.
All right. Sorry if I'm a little off camera. My dog is on the side of my lap. Okay, let's get them both burnt. And then we have Agile Mask, but I never ever have enough charges for it. You burning 15.
Your turn to shine.
Wait. Wait.
Take cover.
Why was that a miss? And I guess early?
I'd love a dance. Stuff. Incoming.
I tried gradient counter there, and I need to wake
Ready
up.
to evade.
That's better.
The difference in caffeine, right? If you're awake and alert, so these fights can be not as tough.
The storm is coming.
Okay, and you should have balance Genesis.
Sweet taste of battle.
Oh, I barely got the first one and missed the second one. Okay, so both are marked, but neither have burns on them?
Let's carve a path.
Either of you are going to live long enough to get your next attack off.
Good.
Nice. Man, killing them within 3 turns, right? Because if the Terrorquake is still going off,
Sweet taste of battle.
it means that we are doing so much to them before they ever get a turn. Okay. Let's... Ooh, nice. So, we got some... Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, we're just gonna go up to 50s on, like, everything, and now I can start rebalancing back out stats. But yeah, getting everybody up to 50 on their stats, I think, made a lot of sense. It's so hard to tell, right? Because I feel like there's times where I'm absolutely reacting to things, where I'm like, oh, I'm doing damage, but am I really doing enough damage? Let's see. Everybody else is good for now. Okay. All right. I want to go out, and there's a dude that we have put off on, where we've known about his existence, and I've tried to fight him, I think, one time, but it wasn't. We tried to fight him one time, and I love you so much, but you were really pushing me. But we were a much lower level. Like, we were barely doing anything to him. But now we've got level 21 weapons. And I feel like we are doing some good damage. Nocturne Portal Mask. Cool. Upgrade weapons. So, we're going to first start with Miss Looney. Now, Looney I have very mixed feelings on now. So, I was all about her damage with Crawlin, right? This felt good. This felt like fantastic on like all situations. But admittedly, she's also kind of just doing plenty of damage on her own. I don't necessarily see the incentive for me to keep upgrading this, ironically enough. She's definitely at a point where, right, like she's doing plenty of damage all the time. Whoops, bumped the mouse. So, using a skill that consumes stains increases the damage by 20% and can stack up to 5 times. On start of turn, if no stains, generate a stain. And so what's interesting, this is like an earth element version of Crawlin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this literally just feels like a... Alright, 50% chance to generate a light stain when consuming stains. Plus 1 AP on consuming a light stain. 4% increased damage. Lightning skills cost 1 less and deal more damage. So really good if you really, really enjoy an element, or if you're like plowing through an area, right? And you always need to be casting like one of the elements, fire, ice, or lightning. Consuming an earth stain applies shield to self. So that could be really good for defensive. 20% increased earth damage with skills. And base attacks generate an earth stain. Some potential. I don't know if I love it or not. And then fire skill. Everything. Healing skills generate, so we don't have any healing skills, so we're going to instantly just ignore those. Healing skills, yep. No point to reading it. Using gradient attacks, generate 1 additional light stain. When a fire stain is generated, a lightning stain is also generated once per turn. Gradient attacks and gradient counters deal 50% more damage. I have been a little underwhelmed by gradient stuff. Except for CL. CLs have always felt like really, really good. Scaverum, 50% chance to generate dark stains when consuming stains. Deal 50% more damage with active dark stains. Base attacks consume 1 dark stain to do 200% more damage. With 4 active dark stains, any skill can consume them to deal 300% more damage. I think Scaverum has really good early game potential, but at the moment, again, I feel like we're doing plenty. I think Snowim actually, like, really just check marks off base attack generating 2 stains could be good. So Trebuchem could be really good. Troubadim. Free aim shots deal damage to an additional random target. So really good utility there. 50% increased free aim damage. That is kind of like the one thing she's not doing enough damage on. So that actually could be really good for her. And then generate a random stain on free shot. I think Troubadim has some really good potential to it. However, I don't, yeah, like I'm not seeing anything that I'm like, ooh, that sounds amazing. So, since she is my main damage dealer, right? We're going to upgrade her weapon to 27. Yeah. And then, man, skills that force you to use your weapons element, I think is really cool. But now I'm also running into the problem of, I feel like CL is only doing dark damage. Like all of her skills are just dark damage in some way. However, I do want to get her damage up as well. So we're going to upgrade her to 26. Oh, we took you to 27. 27, so 29. And like that's also crazy to look at, right? CL only has 2,900 power compared to 38. And for the I fully understand that this is a healing item. I was a little tempted to look through some of hers, but it was kind of the same thing. There's a lot of things that CL has so many things that are like, when in Twilight, gain this bonus effect. And I don't feel like when I play CL, my focus isn't to put her into Twilight and stay in Twilight. I think on a second playthrough, I'm going to be giving her Shation and just upgrading the hell out of it, because sun skills always applying 10 foretell means that all of your moon skills then will be hitting for like their optimal damage. But yeah, Shation I think has really good potential. Was there anything else that I really liked on her? Apply 1 burn for every 3 foretell applied with skills. During Twilight, every time foretell is applied, it also affects another random enemy. Wonder how that works with like an AoE foretell skill. What's actually really funny about this weapon is it's like a double anchor. It's not even a scythe. It's like 2 anchors, and then it's fire element, which like it just seems like it's a weapon all over the place. Killing an enemy with foretell applies its foretell to another enemy. I think this also has really good potential to it. Apply mark on consuming foretell. Really, really interesting potential there. And then this was just a huge weapon that we got, and I thought level 20 was going to be the maximum. Can consume a moon charge at the start of every turn to just heal everybody. That's so crazy, and the fact that it's a physical weapon off the bat, I think actually makes it a little bit better. And then Ranjasan, this one is just absolutely everything about it is what I like. It's what I want. Oh, Sunday, are you finally getting down? Okay. On the start of turn, gain 1 shield if at least 1 sun charge is active. So this could make her super tanky. Apply 5 foretell on enemies that break shields. So really good way to just have her damage uptime. So Sadon, I think, has really good potential. And then plus 2 sun charges on counterattack. Yeah. I think Sadon, if I could favorite a weapon, Sadon has really good potential to it, I think. Extend Twilight by 1 turn using a moon skill. Plus 50% Twilight damage increase on using a sun skill. Twilight duration. So I think this is like really good if you're very offensive and really focused on that Twilight. Like being like deep in Twilight. I really, really liked this fire and burn weapon on Verso. I think Verso, in my opinion, has some of the best weapons. The weapons I'm like always the most interested in. Because like you have things like some of the light weapons. This is a great one. So casting a light skill increases your physical damage and vice versa. And then 20% increase to physical damage with skills. Like it's like those two things are like, like cool. Like, you know, you can balance between light and physical damage. That's cool. But then dealing light damage with this skill recovers 3% health. A lot of his light skills like hit 1 to 3 times, or the one I use a lot hits like 8 times. I love this weapon. I think this weapon has really, really good potential to it. And the fact that you could also, like the fact that it scales off of defense, right? So both these weapons do scale off of defense, means that you could make more of like a tanky or a more supportive Verso. And then you have a lot of these offensive ones where Galtarim, I don't think that this one is specifically amazing. I think this is a good offensive weapon that, like, if you got it, you know, you can use it. Glacesso, I think, was a weapon that we really liked. Yeah. Plus 1 perfection on critical hits. Absolutely huge. Self-heal by 2% HP on critical hits. Massive. Counterattacks are always critical. There's so many things on this weapon that are brilliant. Lancerum parrying gives 2 perfection instead of 1. That has good potential to it. Can't lose perfection, but no increase from rank. Don't know how I feel about that, right? 50% increased base damage, like, cool. And then base attack gives for perfection. It's nice that, like, okay, if you're taking lots of damage, I feel like Sakura can be good, but I don't love it at all. Plus 1 to all perfection gain, but can't reach rank S. Base attack gives 4 protection, increased light damage. Yeah, don't love it. Cyresso, bonus damage from perfection applies to all allies at half the value. I think this weapon has amazing potential. Bonus damage does no longer apply to Verso. Not really the worst. And then, like, what's amazing too, vitality and agility scaling. I'm fine with that. Perfection gained is increased by 1 while powerful. Like sure. And then support skills cost 1 less. I think this weapon has a lot of good potential to it. And then Veer Rest. Mael is still a character where I'm not like in love with her. She has some cool stuff too. So Coldum here, heal by 2% of health on dealing critical hits. I do love this. Admittedly though, like a lot of the times she only hits like 1 to 2 times. I think she has like a couple of skills that hit like 3 times. So this would be a cool, it gives you a little bit, but it's not like what you would depend on. However, I do like the fact that it scales off of vitality and defense, making it a very smart choice for that 2%. 50% critical chance while in defensive stance. You know, it's good. I don't love that. And I don't think that people who are like, I mean, it's one of those things that's nice is that it means all 3 of your stances always have a damage amplifier to them in some way. If stanceless base attack switches you to defensive stance, a lot of those, like if stanceless, your base attack then converts you. I don't love them. I was watching like one of my favorite streamers and I'm watching his very early game, but he was playing with something that was constantly putting him into virtue stance, but then he was using her gun constantly. And it was something I didn't consider, that Mael actually has really good potential with the gun because her stance just affects all of her damage. So if like me, you're like, I don't know how I feel about Mael, giving her some of those like, oh, she deals more damage. But she has some really cool weapons too, like Brulirum here. I absolutely love this weapon, right? Critical hits apply burn, base attacks apply burn. And then 100% critical chance while stanceless. I think it's actually really cool because whenever you get forced into stanceless, it takes the only time you are like not buffed by what Mael does. I still think this weapon has amazing potential. So on my next playthrough, I want to make a team that's just about keeping things on fire at all times. And I want to see how good I can make it. And the Brulirum here absolutely is going to be in there. Chalium, this has really cool potential, I think. I don't know how I feel about it though. So in defensive stance, gain a shield, lose all shields on the start of turn, 20% increased light damage with skills. That's fine. I don't really depend on Mael for light damage. What's nice though is that you can get a light weapon for like that area that we were just farming. I could give her a light weapon, and if I loved Mael, this would let her do plenty of light damage to those dudes. +1 shield on switching to offensive stance. I think this is another weapon that has really, really good potential because it would just let Mael slowly stack up shields or like, you know, just mitigate half of her damage. And then ironically enough too, the scaling is off of agility and luck. So you would have to, you know, if all your points are going into that to give you more damage. Yeah. In defensive stance, gaining AP also gives 1 AP to all allies. She does have that one skill that just gives her AP and maintains her stance. So that could be a hilarious way to just give everybody 1 AP. I don't think this is the best way of doing it. Allies recover 20% health on switching to Virtuoso stance. Absolutely love this one. This one I think has really cool implications. Gain shell when switching out of Virtue. Great defensive stance. Or great to have a defensive buff by going out of your big damage dealing stance. Cleanse self status effects when switching to Virtue. Again, really cool. Switch to Virtuoso stance on counterattack. Absolutely think this weapon has amazing potential. applying 5 burn on counterattack. I think, again, amazing potential. 50% increased counter damage per shield. That's where things I'm like, wait, huh? Like that's where it's just like, wait, what? Oh, I think the dude was playing with this Medallum, but start in Virtuoso stance. So his very first hit would do some good damage, and he was using the gun a lot on my L, which just meant she would come out and all like her gun damage was huge. And I've never considered that. Like, she's absolutely a character I've not considered to be like gun dependent, and him using Virtue Stance made it look really good. Always recover 20% health on switching to Virtue Stance. Okay. Apply shell. So like we've already seen that once before and I liked it, right? Apply shell when health is above 80%. So that's very interesting. I wonder if that just at the beginning of her turn just keeps reapplying shell to her so that she's always above 80% HP. And then switch to Virtuoso Stance when health falls below 50%. That'd be so funny if like in between hits, she switched stance and healed everybody. On turn start, if stanceless, switch to defensive. So I kind of like stuff like that. I don't mind that at all. We also haven't seen a defect about like constantly being in defense stance, right? It's not like you have to be stanceless to go to your next stance. If in defensive stance, double break damage. Okay. And then support skills cost 1 less. Interesting. Really, really strange weapon. Switch to Virtuoso stance on breaking any shields. Free aim shots break 2 shields. In Virtuoso stance, all damage pierces shields. Interesting. And then we have Stalem, apply burn on self, but that gives us a damage boost. Basic attacks apply burn as well. I still think I like Brulirum the most. But we are running out of resources to just upgrade weapons. So, hitting a marked enemy breaks all of its shields. Fantastic. And then, yeah, unfortunately, Minoko, I still just don't have a weapon that I'm in love with for him. So far, it's still the light one. It's still Balaro. And it's just like, cool. I mean, like, the whole reason I think I like it is that it's just the one thing where I don't feel like it's useless a lot of the time. I think giving your entire team AP constantly has really good implications to it. And he has other skills that could give it as well. So the fact that, like, using an upgraded skill, some of the caster masks have a way to give ability power. Or like when you're using some of the caster buffs, one is like, you know, give powerful to all your teammates. You can give all of them powerful and AP. So I think Bolaro actually still has a really high potential for him. New Sorrow, I think, was really good at the very beginning, or is a good selfish weapon. But it is dark damage, and we haven't really found a huge need for dark damage just yet. Don't go back into that game. Why did that happen? I pressed down, and it went, like, down up. All right, so Looney's still at the front of the pack. I don't know why. Oh, Ciel's probably behind because she wasn't fighting those dark things. Let's get Mael. That's the other big thing I think on my next playthrough. I think I'm going to make one person stupid. I think I'm gonna make one person
Me too.
really freaking big.
Wait, Francois.
Because
You're finally here. We are. You ready? Yeah.
Okay, so we
Still
have
thinking about
one more
Gustav,
battle I want to attempt.
Yeah.
thank you.
Tomorrow comes.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing.
Winter is coming.
It's been a long.
Extra long.
You, on the other hand, you're not nervous.
Of course I. We will do everything, and either it will be enough.
What's interesting to me is that we have all these revive tints, but I'm still missing some of the like healing ones or the energizing ones, which makes me think that I either missed them in areas, which is very possible, or I'm still bound to get them.
master swimmer.
Okay, so we are gonna go fight something big. The more I've been playing the game, the less I think the Paintress is actually going to be the big bad. I think she's going to be one of those like fake big bads. Like we go to fight her, and then we find out the Paintress has been painting to keep the Nevrons in check, even though we think that she's been creating all the Nevrons or something. Like we don't really fully understand. But there's this guy. There's only a few things left. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's hilarious that I missed that. See, there's a big reason that I keep wanting to get off of SPA. Is I feel like it's great for him that you can like fast travel on him. But this game does such a good job of like hiding things. And a lot of these piles of junk always have some like Lumina on them.
Swimsuit on.
But yeah, this big boy, we fought him once. We were like, okay, he does way too much damage. And of course, I didn't bring CL in. All right. All right, let's see. Damage increases at each cast.
Your turn to shine. That's watch out.
Okay, that's 4.
Let the ink flow.
Okay. Terraquake really treated us well in some of the other fights, so let's definitely start getting his break bar up as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, and burn him. So Sprung is pretty fast
Cut him down.
for such a big boy. See how he enjoys light damage.
Watch out, Pinocchio. A storm is coming.
I'm so confused.
My, what lovely feet.
Danger!
Let's carve a path.
Okay. Some really good damage back. At the moment, I feel like everything I'm doing to him is doing a lot of damage.
Here we go. I'd love a dance.
Whirly. I messed that up.
Let's carve a path. Here we go.
Feeling better.
So I'm thinking that he's very resistant to breaking.
What lovely feet.
Let's make it powerless. And it's also 5 hits. So
Dance.
man, he really did not like Looney there.
Minoko, get ready.
Let the ink flow. Brace yourselves.
All right, so he's getting
Going once more.
the boom ready. Okay, first one I guess I was too early on.
Good.
Okay, I apparently have so many ice emblems. Let's get them gone. That second one was too early.
Brace yourself.
Foolish move. Vibrating. Violence.
Try to get everybody back up.
Overflowing with energy.
Did I die again? Foolish move. Invigorating.
Feeling better.
What to choose?
Okay. We're going to use support skills for once. Because we are at maximum gradient charge. So we're going to go Sanctuary here.
My cup is full.
So that's regen and shields on. And then we'll give everybody powerful.
Energized.
Oh, I did it so early. I suck so bad.
Really need it.
Okay.
Let's do lightning dance. We have the marks or the stains for it.
Ready to evade. Keep going.
Beautiful. It's getting burning. Late.
We're overdue for some mayhem.
Okay, what is good? I feel like we are mostly winning. Not as heavily as I would like. Oh wait, I'm on balance. So let's slow him down. Maybe that's an aspect that I've been... We're going to try to go big. We're going to try Steeled Strike, because I think he's going to use a charging skill.
Feeling better.
And if he doesn't, I'm an idiot. Let's go Terrorquake again. We need to break him. Awesome, so he is charging. Skill in the game that has some of the best damage potential.
Loco, get ready. Invigorating. Invigorating.
Chroma is flowing.
Cleanses all status effect and heals all allies, or earth damage to all enemies and removes all shields. So weird to me that for like her being about all these like big huge damages,
Lightning dance.
let's just get more damage in. I think 109,000. Just have to wait for the fist to actually come out. I was so late on that parry. I feel like the game might have given that. But I feel like we're doing good here. I missed a counter there, or I missed some parries there. I'm a little annoyed because I'm not sure why. All right, since he's already burning, we're going to try to slow him back down again. And that will give me enough for Elemental Genesis on her next turn. Okay, so Minoko is stunned during that. Let's get him back up.
A storm is coming.
We need triggers. Love it. Elemental Genesis. Let's go.
Meet your weapon.
Hopefully this builds up his break bar because man has sprung, not paired.
So much power.
Yeah, I think shields there makes a whole lot of sense. He's already slowed. We're on agile now.
I think I'll improvise.
Why was that not correct? All right, the slow wore off. We're gonna get him back into slow.
My turn.
And the burn wore off. Too early, I guess? Too early again? That's annoying. That's an attack I should never miss the parry. I'm really upset. Verso hasn't been like so bad in this fight. He's just not who I would have wanted. I think CL's shields would have been too early, too late, and he fired 5 shots instead of 4. 7.
Chroma is flowing.
Let's finish this. Your turn to shine. Energized. Wow. That's better. Energized.
Final. Good job, team. And now we have him staged for breaking. Break him.
A storm is coming.
Frickin' finally.
Lightning dance.
Burn.
Careful now. What to choose?
That said he wasn't able to use a skill. So instead he put a defensive down on him. Yeah, well, you're gonna defense down us. I'm gonna powerless you. But also because it just deals a whole lot of damage.
Let's carve a path.
Ready to evade.
Invigorating.
I need to be a lot better about using my gradient stuff.
Chroma is flowing.
She has nothing that I'd benefit from. Oh, she might be able to finish this. Yes, the big boy is down. Cheater, always play twice in a row. That is hilarious and not what I would have expected from that.
That was one of her first creations.
Cheater, play twice in a row. There's so much cool potential to that. Verso, I need you out of the team. We need CL back in. And some of the reason I think that as well, right, is 40. That costs 40. I mean, to be fair, I do get why. 2 turns in a row is crazy. You know what? I think I'm going to do that instead of Tainted. Because Tainted is only a 3-point skill. So I can literally just come over here and re-equip Tainted. Survive fatal damage once. I think that might be something. Came to equip Tainted. +3 shields on battle start, but max HP is halved. It's really cool that, like, if you wanted to play around like that in shields. Interesting. We have longer and graders. So yeah, missing longer rush somewhere. Which is fascinating to like just think about. Yeah, breaking counter. Cool. So now my healer is going to get 2 turns. So does she have... She has combo attack on. And enfeebling mark. Cool. So at bare minimum, I could auto attack and put defenseless on somebody and then go through her combo of skills. Verso, you did great. I really like this Corpesso weapon. I think it has really cool potential. So I think if you wanted to... What is that? Oh, is there an island in the air? Yeah, there is. Okay. So I genuinely feel like we 100% have to go to Paintress now. I feel like we've explored the world. I am sure that there's things that I've missed. Like that. But yeah, the only other thing I could think of is just rerunning through areas. Like once or twice. Like maybe going through them forward one way and then backwards the other way. How much money do I have? I have plenty. But Minoko stations... Okay, we can do a quick pit stop. I want to make sure there was a vendor in Minoko Station that I want to make sure I buy everything from. I am a little sad that I feel like I've missed some like journals and such. And I'm like, I don't even know where I think I would need to go looking for. They're guarding a route. I wonder if there's a way for me to get in there. Watch it be that, like, after we fight Paintress, the world changes. It'd be such a cool... Alright, where's Minoko? Minoko's down the way. But yeah, I want to make sure that I buy all the weapons. The only other thing that's slightly in the back of my mind, it's not prevalent, but it's curious. Perhaps some of our designs may be used to you on your journey. So crazy. 555 speed. No perfection loss on damage taken. Perfections is instead lost upon being healed. Gain 2 AP on counterattack. Gain 1 ranks. It's a huge counterattack. But it's dark, so it means it's really hard to depend on. And yeah, upgrading these things, I'm not sure. I think if you're already using them, it would make a whole lot of sense to upgrade them. But, yeah. Like 771 defense sounds amazing. Alright, and this should let me just get right out of here. It does not let me get right out of here. For some reason, this is a zone. I think with CL, we might get her might up to like 33. Just so that she's Expedition 33 again. I don't know, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting to the point where I might be, like, it might just be smart of me to be putting points into vitality and defense. Because I do feel like I'm doing plenty of damage on nearly everyone. CL is, like, you know, potentially, with her 0 might, not always doing the most consistent damage, where I'm like, okay, maybe she needs more. Cool. Get back our revive vials from fighting the cheater. It's so weird to me because, like, out of all the enemies, that was not the dude where I felt like, oh, this dude's cheating. There's been definitely 1 or 2 other enemies where they just got like 6 fucking turns. Like, they seemed to gain an extra turn if they like killed one of my team and they were one-shotting my team. Oh, the dogs are sleeping. Yeah, little sleepy baby. All right, so let's make our way up to the Paintress then. I just go left. You're about to go west. I will say too, I genuinely don't fully understand my feelings on Minoko. I've liked that Minoko is super flexible. But likewise, I also kind of feel like to the detriment that he's flexible. Okay, so just straight across. What are you guys back here? Guarding something? Gentlemen? And I forgot. Okay, so there must have been an item there.
ladders get quick.
Alright. To the Paintress we go. Might have to walk all the way back up to her. Okay, so what was this island? This, I think, was Mime Island. I think this is where the mimes were on this side, and the one dancer was on the back side. And again, that dancer gave me, like, the level 17 weapon. And then, yeah, we just, like, never turned back from there. That's where we became all-powerful. I have no idea what this one is. Assuming this was just music. Nope, never been here before. Let's see what the journal has to say.
Corin, 34th Expedition.
The expedition before us.
Looks like our elemental focus strategy didn't pay off. Who would have thought some Nevrons would be immune to every element? We have discovered so much, though. I suspect there is a deeper level of chroma beyond what pictos enable us to manipulate. The pull of chroma grows as we get closer to the monolith. But thus far, we've been unable to tap into those flows. Maybe Gustav's idea to convert chroma from pictos to... what did he call it? Lumina. Maybe that's not so crazy after all.
Interesting. I can't wait to find some of these missing journals, because it seems like Renoir, unknown survivor. Cool, cool, cool. Wonder if I was supposed to come here much earlier, and we're gonna like hard steamroll over this area. I can kill them. Let's hold off on killing crows. 3 more. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Great.
Love all the whisperings going on. Oh, it's one of the flowers that's going up through. I was like, what in the world? All right. This area's called the Crows. Let's... They must be the key. Glad this is not a timed event. Oh, I thought I got both of them, and I was like super excited. Also really glad they don't fly. I'm just checking if in the less obvious areas there's some. I must have came to this area, saw that it said danger, and then was just like, nah, fam, I'm out. Up. All right, let's see what this dude's made out of. Chromatic chap. Or poly. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Okay, so he's nullifying everything. I don't see any crows around. And I can only do dark damage. So there's a good potential he's just immune to dark, right?
The sweet taste of battle.
What stinks is, of course, I didn't bring, I think, a gun character in this.
Ready? That's lucky.
So it looks like he might not do anything without his masks.
Ready.
Terrible. Well, admittedly, he did finally do something.
That's lucky.
Why, yes, I love a dance. I am refreshed.
So much potential.
let's see if I can Grim Harvest to at least kill everybody.
Deal me in.
Negative.
Careful now.
Oh, the sound.
Let's push forward.
Sweet taste of battle.
It's locked on you. Well, well. Don't worry. I'm here.
Good news is, I'm glad that she can still break the hats. Oh, I should have.
A storm is coming.
We're getting there. My dude, stop launching so many masks. I'd say, watch it be that his axe is like his real weak point. My team all set. This is definitely where investing too heavily into like one weapon absolutely has just like been burning me non-stop. Oh, wait. Don't want to do that.
I'll do it.
Wait. Too early. I feel like if I had burning on any of my characters, like burning shots, this would be significantly easier. Here, I'm just casting all set as frequently as possible. Because this will always make it so I'm at least gaining gradient. Jesus. Shielding death. On death, all allies gain 3 shield points. That has some really good potential. And Menasa. Level 22 Menasa. Sun skills have increased damage for each foretell on the target. That's really cool. That means that your foretell skills Because like your sun skills typically are your generators. So that means as you're generating foretell, they're doing more damage. Moon skills don't generate moon charges anymore. That's weird. With at least one active sun charge, gain 1 additional AP per foretell consumed. So you could stack up a whole bunch of foretell on a target. And then after you blow it up, you would gain all the AP for that. Base attacks can consume 1 sun charge to apply foretell. So weird. It locks you out of moon charges? Which potentially means you get locked out of Twilight? Huh. Well, that dude, I think I could have fought much earlier. And I think with like burning shot, I think with all the shot equipment there is, he wouldn't have been that bad. Maybe if he was one-shotting me, that would have been huge. Okay. To be fair, though, we got... Let's see. Probably greater powerful would be the thing to go. I'm just Maya. I'm just a little girl. Right, 2, 6. The high single target light damage. 5 hits. Damage increased by the speed difference. Overload, I think, has really, really cool potential with Verso, especially if you do like a Verso CL party. Medium single light damage for 5 hits at completion gains a rank. Yeah, like none of these are hitting. Overload, I'm like, oh, that has really cool potential because I constantly play with a healer. But like that's it. Rest. That was a like cool little puzzle. Boss was like, all right. I'm assuming that I came by here earlier, saw that it was a hard area, and was just like, no, we'll deal with it later. Oh. Right on. Oh, and you guys are on the...
Time for swim.
On the beach of his area. I don't think these eyeball wraps gave me a skill.
I see you.
Go with them then. But yeah, I definitely think I missed an opportunity.
Swim.
So I did want to check out this little itty bitty
To
island.
on.
But is there something over here? So we have 2 gun targets. this dude, I think, is immune to dark. He's weak to dark. Okay. Sure. Not what I expected. Cheater has been learnt. That straight ahead of me looks like a bridge coming down. But I'm guessing it's not.
Let us get wet.
Oh, this was an island I couldn't get onto. I was like, wait a second, I don't remember this island. All right. I'm pretty sure the Paintress is either going to give us the underwater rock, and the underwater rock is then going to take us somewhere specifically to gain flying. Or I think it's the opposite. She's going to give us the flying rock, and we're going to have to go find the underwater rock in one of these like sky places. But neat. But I suppose I feel as confident as I can. I think if we're killing those dark hand monsters at this point. What's really nice, I don't really like fear anything at the moment, if that makes sense. Like now I feel a lot more confident of, cool, let's get to the end. I will say giving CL I didn't remember this just being a straight run across. I wonder, I must have fought something, right? Oh, that's a shitty invisible wall. That makes me a little unhappy on game design. Like, don't make it look like I can go running somewhere. Oh, that's so 2000s. It's... Critical hits deal 50% more damage. Okay. But yeah, definitely, like, on my second playthrough, I was really wanting to do, like, a CL as a damage dealer. Like, just make sure, like, she's pulling all the weight with her dark skills. But one of the, like, instant problems that I'm kind of seeing with that... So, number one, I want to do a burn build. I want to just, at all points, have my opponents on fire. I think will be a lot of fun, and it will save me 25% crit rate on everything. Okay, I thought I attacked. Maybe I got too close.
I see you.
But yeah, I absolutely love this. And like, there's just that great example. Imagine if I had built her for damage. right? All of her points went into, you know, making sure that she could crit, and then from there it was just speed. Oh, okay, these were the memories. Okay. What was over here? Pretty sure this was just an item down here. No, there's another road. Get out of my way!
I see you.
Yeah, and then one of the other things about this as well, so like,
I see you.
this is like low dark damage, and she's not built for it. He gains shielding death. I love this just being like up in the air. Go. It's like, where's my gun? Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Absolutely beautiful. I'm really falling in love with the enfeebling mark. Like, just constantly... wasn't there a painted cage down here? A giant dude. We're gonna have a fun time climbing back up because I... Oh, okay, this is really good. Back, you beast! We'll poke some eyes out, I think. Defense down you.
Lovely fate.
I will admit, I do think my team is powerful enough right now that if I was to put cheater on everybody, I don't think that would necessarily be... It's a lot of points, but at the same time...
Well, well.
Do it. Resistant to earth.
Violence.
Okay. Vec is enraged. It's actually kind of bad here. Because you actually have the least amount of ability to break through the shield.
You fate. The seal.
Let's see, L doesn't care, man. Maybe on my second playthrough, maybe I'll just try no. Maybe. Maybe instead of investing points even into those skills. Okay, so I believe this is the light one, so I believe she should be weak to darkness. Hello? Game? Let's find out. So, since she's weak to darkness...
Perfect the seal.
So wait a second. He burned things. Why didn't I ever burn the crow boss then?
Feel the storm.
I have confusion. This was, I think, the whole family was like painting together. There's nothing. Good. And then we go to this underwater zone. And I'm spending a lot of time looking through. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello there. You're new. I haven't seen you here before. How'd you get here? Me, I've been stuck here for ages. Don't know how I got here. Quite a mystery, that. Tremors, ground starts floating, and then bam, here I was all by my lonesome. His voice is great. Would have been lonely too. Nobody to talk to, except I'm quite an adept conversationalist. Yeah, I can talk enough for two. That and the scavenging odds and ends have kept me quite busy. I am a merchant after all. What's a merchant with no wares? Oh, but not many customers around here, though. Very few. None, in fact. And what's a merchant with no customers? Just a walking bed of storage, eh? But now you're here. You'll want to take a look, yes? Oh, we're fighting. Well, you're still behind on levels. Alright, we need to make him burn first. And now that he's burning, we can switch to Virtuoso Stance.
On me. Ready to go. This will hurt.
That combat roll.
Witness the flame.
Beautiful finish, Mael. Woohoo! More duels, please. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, you've definitely earned the right to shop in my choicest goods. Energizing Cleanse. Dispel the first negative status effect received and gain 2 AP. That's neat. Fregaro. This looks like a Minoko weapon. Free aim shots spin the bestial wheel to a random value. Interesting. Free aim shots deal 100% more damage with all masks except for Almighty. 100% critical chance while in Almighty mask. So it's a very gun-based. It's interesting. I like a lot of the gun ones because I don't really care for the gun. Like, it's not a me style thing. And all of them have been like, oh, that's interesting on every single gun one. And then Veramum. If stanceless base attack switches to offensive. Counterattacks apply defenseless. That's kind of cool. 50% critical chance while in an offensive stance. That's a really interesting weapon. Don't know if I love it or not. I was trying to buy all of them like instantly. Avenge my brothers for me, yeah? Man, I'm definitely running into the problem of level 15. Defense and luck. Guess we can take off shielding death. Feel like shielding death has really good potential to it. Okay. All right, good. So did I end in the water section? I thought I went through the water section. Maybe I just didn't notice. So we're first gonna remove their shields. Then we're gonna powerless everybody. Then we're gonna blow up everybody. Then we're going to shoot that nerd because we just don't like him. Said we don't like you. Okay, so now everybody is defenseless. But this dude, I believe, is actually weak to light. Okay, you should be able to finish. 80,000 experience compared to the like 1 million experience that we're getting. Are getting recoats though. Can't believe I almost missed a vendor. I wonder how many other vendors I've missed. Okay. Oh, this looked like it went so much higher. Lovely. Okay. Crap, this might be backward. Fuck, it's backwards. We're getting there. We're getting there. Figure it out. I can't believe I missed that. Not like even well hidden. It is interesting that this area feels rather direct. We're going to keep bumping up her attack power. You're in full quality mode. And you got 3 things in 50. Jeez. I think I said I don't even know what we want on him, right? I guess I do want overloads, so let's start working our way. Oh, those 2 paths. That's like... All right, we'll open that up. And then you get 6. You're at 2, but your cheapest thing is now a 4. Cool. All right, I'm pretty certain we had gotten to the next area. But since I don't remember, we're going to figure it out. Okay. Slow them all down.
Violence.
Okay. Okay, we have a minor dude over there. And we have a minor dude over here. All right, you guys get the first attack? Sure. Let's see what you guys plan to do. Nothing. Blow them up. Defense this.
I see you.
I'm liking our build. Okay, so there's a path up to the left. And then an obvious path that way. So let's go on the less obvious path. Because admittedly, I did feel like this area was super straightforward. Didn't we fight a dude over here? I think we fought like a special boss of some sort. Yeah, we must have. Something chromatic. I just don't recall what. I'm noticing that the game like went from like super like colors everywhere, and then some of the white monster. Oh, I was trying to say this earlier and I got super distracted. But we have had the opportunity to fight white Nevrons, and we haven't done it. So I don't even know if they're super powerful or if they're super weak or like what their gimmick is. There's one over here somewhere. Oh, hear you. Burn them all. How did that miss? Those 2 guys were not burning somehow? Beautiful snow burst. Okay. But yeah, so we've had chromatic enemies, which are like more colorful, or they've done, you know, some weird colorings with them. Oh. I definitely did not find this. I did find this? That's a shame. Or there's just nothing in here. Maybe I fell down into it that way. I don't know. That is pretty well hidden. Bravo, game. I'm sad that I have already found them. Alright, Dark Clair. And we don't know who Clair is yet. We've seen Clair, or we've heard of Clair. No shields. No eyeball. And then massive amounts of AP. Let's go ahead and all set everybody else. And apparently we're going to let them take care of it. Fire on everyone. So only Claire survived.
Oh well.
Then nullify. CL man.
That's more like it.
Beautiful. Wonder what things are immune to light. Maybe the white Nevron? Yeah, so I think we got up to here, and I was like, okay, let's call it before I get like too far in, because again, the game feels like it's retaking me through all of the zones again intentionally. Okay, so we have an obvious path.
Well, that will help.
Well, now well. Love Looney. I really wish I understood why they made her gulp that sentence out. Daka patats. I also kind of wonder, though, maybe they did this so that Minoko can gain all these skills, rather than you having to travel back through areas. At this point, you're just like dead. Oh, that's great.
Watch out, Minoko.
Too early. But what's really good, that's only doing like 300 damage to us. That's so negligible, right? We have definitely on the defensive side things, the last like 18 levels dumping into defense, I think is slowly paying off. Or we've just better understood how to build our characters.
What have we here?
That doesn't look like a catapult.
like Golgra mixed with a shield dude. Ultimate Saka Patat. Oh, that was supposed to be a jump. Okay. That should at least. That's not good. Tell on everybody. Oh, that killed both?
Eyes up, Minoko.
Dodge it all.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, so I believe at this point it's everything that we do to him, he's going to counterattack. But then he did not. Huh. Thought I timed that right.
Like it.
Too early.
Invigorating.
Stars judged you.
A patat. He unleashed its shield's full power. Okay. Wait.
Energized.
The patat. What a cool finish. And he got a foot. From the ultimate Saka Patat. It's like a little hidey hole. It'd be like, pop out, fight. Okay. Manoko. What did we learn? Saka Patat fire, and it requires the almighty mask. Deal extreme fire damage to all enemies in 3 hits. So it's probably that shield attack. And applies 3 burns per hit. Man, this game. I don't know, man. I want something for him to be able to dump points into, or like when I have the Almighty Mask. But I also don't know, because the Almighty Mask lets all other skills just do their best. So this might not be the way to go. Ooh, there's a painter's cage up there with one of the seals down. That doesn't make sense. 2 of the seals down. So now we do need to figure out how to get up. I don't think this is good. All right. So when we once we find that painter's cage, we have to remember that this giant room. Oh, you know what else we never did? We never fought Gold. That's where I want to go. So let's go this way and make a left. Okay, so they're probably guarding the correct way out of here. So I'm going to intentionally ignore them for the moment so that I know where to go. We're the easiest Sakapata.
Oh, really?
Here we go.
That was too early on my dodge. Ooh, we got a vine. Would it be cool if the vine was literally just hosting? Yes. Yes, that's awesome.
Nice.
Random defense. Damage taken is randomly multiplied by a value between 50% and 200. So it's the opposite side of Gambler. That's neat. I don't love it. It's neat. And again, very interesting. 34% crit rate. We've been finding a whole bunch of things like that where neat, neat, neat. That's just light period.
Great.
More goodies. And then this just took me back to this room. Huh? Okay. Oh, the Sakapata. We don't need to keep raiding these. They're not. Yeah.
I see you. Watch out, Minoko. Eyes out, Minoko.
Still not the right time.
Chroma is floating.
Slow you down. And let's beat you up. Like it. Man, my party pretty well designed for everything. except for CL. CL's apparently 100% dark damage, and I keep running into problems with that. What I'm really liking about this area, even though it's like repeating all the previous zones, what I think is really cool about it is kind of like making sure your brain is prepared for whatever the boss is.
Perfect.
This kind of feels like a reminder of everything that you've done to get here, which I think is so far well done. Like, I'm really enjoying it.
Well, that will help.
That will help, maybe. Ooh. Where is it? Okay, so Renoir, we're assuming. And then Mama, we don't know the name of yet. Mama did not jive with Renoir.
Who is she fighting? Her husband?
Interesting. So could the Paintress actually be Mom? I never actually considered that. So if Paintress is Mom,
Ready.
some orbs to avoid.
Ready.
Alrighty. Man, I love it. Shation! And could you imagine upgrading it well past this point so you just get nothing?
Interesting.
Ooh, Patank marking. I believe you guys are also weak to dark, which means you're in for a bad time.
Till the end.
Snow globe to the face. No longer gain AP on parry, but gain 1 AP on hit. Tank.
Good stuff.
So fascinating too to see other expeditions like making it here. What up, the tank? We're just gonna go explore so I can potentially scare him up this path.
Nice.
And then CL lost her husband. I wonder if that's what this is supposed to be. towards the camera. Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get him. I get it. So we have to scare him into position in one direction. Try to be more precise in our movements. Pot tank.
Here we go.
Let's just get his defenses
Here
down.
we go.
Wow, he tanky.
That's lucky.
So I'm guessing this is a break one.
Toughness of
We'll
heart.
Terra Quake right away.
Time to bleed.
And she's somehow already in Twilight.
One more tricks. Okay. Deal me in.
Oh,
Slumped on you.
know what?
I'm waiting. Take cover. I'll do it.
I bet you he's only going to be weak to tree.
Oh, no.
Tonk will flee in 3 turns. Because, yeah, his break bar is not building up.
Well,
Next turn, we go into Twilight.
Violence.
We're in Agile Mass.
deal me in.
We're doing such little damage. There's got to be something.
Time to strike. The stars judge you.
I guess there's the potential
A storm is coming.
that I need a level 32 weapon. I don't know. Would they do that? Would they be like, hey, we're just going to put this super thick boy Patonk? Patonk applies Dizzy, but Dizzy affects how we aim. Oh, that was terrible. Right?
Let the ink flow.
Being really good spin on this. Was not expecting bullet storm. The game didn't give me that dizzy. I don't know if I would have figured that out. So pretty happy about it. Good. My neighbor's dog is barking up a storm and they're not reacting at all. I do not recall. I think you had Burning Death. I see a lighthouse, and I see pads that lead me out to said lighthouse. Alright, CL. Just a light glistening off of a rock in the distance. I keep seeing it.
Interesting.
Definitely didn't notice that. So that area feels super homage-y to CL and her stories. We have a way down, and we have a way... Okay, lanterns lead the way. Let's go down first. Ooh, golden shaft. Into weird underwaters, I suppose. Cool. Oh, and mimes. All right, mime. Okay, so for mime, I need to have something that breaks. It's kind of sticks because this blue mask has been surprisingly really good. And so Brawler Brash. And then CL. We need to take this off for Rush, Searing Bomb, Spectral, Phantom Blade. Red curly hairs. This is a Mael hairstyle. Oh, I wonder.
Here we go.
That's a lot of shields, ma'am.
No more tricks. This one, till the end.
Okay, so the ads are not getting the benefits.
No more tricks. Turn.
Okay, so one down already.
Storm is coming. Feel the storm.
Then we'll slow you both
Eyes
down.
up, Minoko.
Much wow.
Oh, really? Energized.
Here we go.
Okay. Shield.
No more tricks.
using Twilight.
Time to strike.
That stinks. I'm in Twilight, but the problem is, dude's ready to break. Let's break him. Breaking's more important.
A bit of violence, yes.
Till the end.
Let's just eat it. Voluminous. Okay. Cool. So I dissected that fight really well, in my opinion. I do think they might have missed the opportunity to be like, hey, the wall applies to everybody until you break, like, either the mime or, you know, you have to break them. I think would have been a little. And then I'm also a little sad that it's all the way down there for voluminous hair. I don't think Minoko ever gets a mime style. Lots of shields are about to deal with. Oh, he just ignored the shot to the arm. Okay. Not the worst, I suppose. We're gonna take off shield. Oh, I forgot that I removed my darkness attack to hit that. So now this dude's out of the picture. I think out of the picture is it. That dude's weak to ice. So I guess we're flooding them with ice now.
Is flowing.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
Applies rage to its allies.
It's locked on you.
Invigorating. Invigorating.
Do you mean?
Of
Do you mean?
I think this will finish him off.
Do better.
870. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Party getting huge. Why this over here? Uh-huh.
An advantage.
I will say, like, for this potentially being the end of the game, giving me like 2,000 chroma, really?
Well, that will
Weakness gain 1 AP on hitting an enemy's weakness per turn. That sounds like it actually has really, really high good things to it. Stats are a little down on it, but I think that has... I guess we'll have to see. I'm really hoping that it is what I'm thinking, that we're going to defeat the Paintress, who's actually the mom of Alicia Verso. And I'm assuming... Thomas, who do I think Clea is? Do I think it's Clea in Renoir? And Francois is just really upset that he lost Clea. So if my theory is correct, could Francois be a little dog? Oh, I'm really hoping. All right. I think for my characters, I'm going to get their luck and their might to 33. Because I feel like that's all I actually need on them. And then all my other stats are just going to go into the other three. Because I'm not finding a big need for anything higher. Let's see. So she has 2 out of 4 would be her next open. You guys all have 0s, so then you're also 2 out of 4. And Minoko, you've somehow not learned all your skills. Which I kind of expect. I'm assuming after Paintress there's content. And what, this is the warrior area?
Useful.
Oh, you're an enemy. That's clever. Looked like a rock. He's a little too black for the area. Like he was very shiny. I need to take off Phantom Blade at some point.
Useful.
All these dudes are apparently... Oh, they might resist dark, but they don't resist earth.
Let the ink flow.
Trubadin. Longer shell. On applying shell, inspiration is increased by 2. Kind of wish, so there's a chain over there. I kind of wish that there was a...
Ready.
I keep forgetting. Terrible.
Ready.
Noko don't care if you're dark resistant. He just doesn't. Love it. Ramazan? Let's try to look around the battlefield first. So we came from up there.
Feel better.
And that attack, I'm having like such the impossible time ever justifying removing it. somewhere that I missed?
Interesting.
Okay, so that makes sense. That's what. Could you imagine you missed this treasure because you're like, I know there's a treasure up there? Maybe? It's just a... Oh.
Good stuff.
That was clever. Right next to the entrance flag, and I missed it. I'm a dope. I'm a dope. I was like, man, clearly I couldn't have missed that if I was looking. That's that boss we defeated with 4 arms but only 2 swords.
What have we here?
Oh, that was not the way I was supposed to get up here. Love it. Games are fun, guys. These games are so much fun. Alright, let's see. Oh, we have to fight or something.
Eyes don't lie. Okay, till the end.
He's marked for death. And power. I'll try slowing her down just in case she did not die.
No tricks.
Free EXP. We like it. Uh-huh.
Useful.
I was wondering why they were so aggressive compared to the other ones. But I'm beginning to wonder too, how many bodies we've come across. Like, how big was Lumiere? Was it like millions upon millions of people? Because like in this game, we've clearly seen hundreds of thousands of bodies. Very blue bowl. For that samurai dude. Now I'm starting to wonder. PAINTRESS seems to know everywhere we've ever been. A really cool gravestone. Okay. More mansion. So a few things that have been on my radar are the white Nevrons and the mansion. We still haven't completed all of them. And I've found a whole bunch. How fucking cool. Greenhouse? Oh, this is awesome.
Good stuff.
L'amour d'une man. I love one something.
His little grin. So proud of his latest creation. But at least those memories remain. What hurts more are the memories unmade. The conversations we'll never have. The time we'll never spend. I want rage to consume me. Anything to fill the hollow. But rage won't come. And I just float in an endless nothingness. The person I cannot be around is Alicia. Her pain is a broken mirror. The shards reflecting back tenfold, and every moment with her the cuts deepen and I feel myself unraveling. I know what he'll say. But this is the first time I've felt any surcease. For a few moments a day, my heart beats again.
I don't know what surcease means. But Aileen, we have found records about an Aileen. So Clea no longer do I think is a mom. I think Aileen. It's Aileen and Renoir. We're on the roof of the manor. Oh, how cool. Oh, how sick. Love it. This is weird though. How dark. So we're still missing like what, 1 or 2 doors? I'm missing that door. This door. So 2 on the left side. Below me was the kitchen. But then I think I have everything on this side opened up, right? Yeah. And they potentially had 3 kids. I wonder if the manor is going to be the final boss of the game. So Aileen is saying that she cannot be around Alicia. Bad omens relearned again.
So cool that there's like bad omen as a skill, and then there's like dark waves, and they would play off of each other and just do massive AoE darkness damage against everything.
One gaining you foretell, and the other one losing you foretell. Or consuming it, I suppose, not losing. Oh, we went into a painting. Interesting that Expedition 70 made it all the way up here as well. Oh, but yeah, that was something I wanted to talk about like in the last area. Like we were in the battlefield, and I guess if you took it from the literal, is that the giant sea worm? Huh, I wonder if I was supposed to be able to fight it. I never found a way to fly them. Unless, like, maybe killing Golgra. Please don't attack me. I'm busy watching something. So Alina leaves Alicia. We assume is Alicia. Okay, what the hell's roaring at me? I was busy watching... shit. I hear you. When I find you, you're dead. Are you in the train? That's...
We're inside her mind. These are memories.
How do you know that?
The
was
chroma
that?
here. I can read it.
Alright, dude, well, I've already killed you once. I can fucking kill you again.
Good stuff.
And this time we have an earth staff, so I don't have to worry about your fucking immunities to fire and ice constantly. Bruh! This is very fascinating, though, having to, like, re-go through all of those zones again.
Your turn to shine.
I was sleeping.
Ready.
Man, this skill, if I apparently played with it up in the mountains. Admittedly, though, I think up in the mountains, I don't remember. That's not true. The Hammer Bros would summon things that I had to shoot. Interesting. So we either go up or down in there at some point. Man, this game is beautiful. Whoever fucking did the art direction of this game, bravo. Alright, so that's clearly where it looks like where I'm supposed to go, right? Like that looks like a Clair guarding the path. Yeah, so we're gonna go fight Train Boy. Train Face. Oh, there's a Gestural here? Got so much snow on my joints, it really slowed me down. Is this what cold feels like? Fight the merchant. Mael, you must do all the fighting. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. We're fighting 1v1, sure. Fuck it! Oh, and now we're on fire. Which is to distance if the target's on fire.
Okay.
Milos grows bigger. They're just means. Extreme fire damage over 5 hits. Oh, we don't get to see the whole ballet. Ooh, I got a good kick out of that duel. Let me know if you want to trade for some real stuff. Garganon. While having at least one active sun charge applies 1 burn stack per hit taken. Counterattacks apply 1 burn per active sun charge. Base attacks can consume 1 sun charge to apply 5 foretell. Very interesting. I like it because it's vitality and defense with burning. Plus 15% to defenseless amplification, yeah. Healing Tint Charge. I've been thinking about that for a while, game. We're going to leave these Resplendent Chromas because I know where to farm. Like, I know enemies I can farm them off of. Nice jogger on the mountain might wake mute. Green faces. Okay. Weakness gain. What do you have on? And just the speed. It's double mark, man. It's double mark. It's felt so good, yeah. Yeah, we gotta get rid of it. Is there anything that I see worthwhile for this boss? Not really. And then you have 6 points not used. Could do teamwork because her damage is slowly starting to slip. Kind of almost just think like something like that. Protective Death. Yeah, no, that makes tons of sense. Let's just do that. You would need 1 point for weakness gain. And then you're already wearing it. Cool. That is good. Very good. think I'm gonna do protective shell because that way, I think that has really good potential to it. We'll put that on, sure. And same thing for you. If I don't have anything else equipped, I should have that on just in case. And then we're about to fight the train, so let's get on single target. I think, where's the dock cleansing? Phantom Blade. And then you... yeah, you know what? That's fine. That gives you break still. And then you're playing with snow. So you're the one I might need to be careful about. We'll deal with it. All right, sir, you're causing such a racket. Can you stop? Can you please stop? Oh, what if he's chromatic? Oh, he's just Gargant. Okay, let's start off nice and strong. Actually. So we're gonna go all set. I'm Earth. Earth. And then I wasn't actually paying attention to what element he was, so let's go more Earth.
Ready.
Well, well.
That was some nice chunky damage on this bro.
Why, yes, I love a dance. Energized. Refreshed.
Lune, attention.
Whew.
My, what lovely feet.
Agile, you say? Oh, I should have broken him, actually. Guess it doesn't matter. He's looking pretty dead at the moment. Up until I healed him. Until we healed him. So let's break him now.
Lady love smart today.
Do you remember, like, how scary he was the first time we fought him? And then we went and fought the Dark Hands, and the Dark Hands changed everything for us. Holy crap. I feel like we murdered him. We have a cage over here. Two on the train. see it on the snake. Can't see it on the Ferris wheel. I don't think I see it on any of the trees. I did one on the ice as I was coming in. And then we had one on the train. The last one I would have put over on that side, right? But since I'm not finding it there, must be hidden somewhere else. I'm missing it. They'd put it in there, that would have been really good. See it on the mountainside. I'm dumb. Empowering parry. Each successful parry increases damage by 5% until the end of the following turn. Oh man. Damn, I don't have space for all of these. Aim, augmented counter. I think we can take you off for weakness gain. Okay. So it was one on the rock, one on the train, and one on our way in. So that was very worthwhile. Oh, that's a dead expeditioner. I thought that was a lever. I was like, cool, let's go over here and pull the lever. Oh. Okay. I think we already went up that way. Where the Jestral was. Wrong skill.
Do me in.
I thought quick answer. I thought wrong. I thought I saw a Dark Omen. I was like, cool, I'll just soften everybody up with the Dark Omen.
Romance flowing.
And you may not actually have anything that can hit this.
Ready. Lune, attention.
Oh, I need to jump.
Time to bleed.
Okay.
It's hilarious to hear Minoko be like, time to bleed. Wrestling? When his weapon is a stick with a bell. So what were you guys guarding over here? Okay, let's fix CL. Darkwave consumes Foretell. Omen places it on.
I see you.
Boom it up. Man, what's crazy to me, guys, as well, this is CL doing low damage with no specific offensive perks put in. Like, we've just started giving her money. We're not even using her, like, combos of, like, oh, we're going to build up for Tell on this side. Is that just to make sure that I see the gestural? You okay, Sunday? That looks like I missed something down there. Oh shit, we gotta turn around. Good news is it's not a fight. Minoko, I feel like you would have the longest legs.
What have we here?
Enfeebling attack. Basic attack applies powerless. Oh, snap. And it's health and defense. Let's put that on you. And then where'd that other Pictus go that I just took off? There it is. No, you're using it. Greater defenses. There we go. Bracelet. 30% increased critical chance per ice stain. 5% of the gradient charge on critical hit. That, I think, means she would just be stacking it up non-stop. And then 20% increased fire damage with skills. That seems really weird. Huh. Huh. Their piano. So curious what the pianos are going to mean. I think there's going to be a point where we have to play the pianos, or we're going to have to go back to like piano locations.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Well, okay. I'm also really terrified that at some point the game's going to give me a trophy, be like, you found all the Lumina, and it's going to be like, but I haven't been to certain places. Interesting. Is the train station hold some dark meaning? Is that why Minoko would call it? Oh shit. Little boy is a train conductor. All right, what do you got? Welcome to my train station. Where do you want to go? Where can you take us? From here, your next destination is Lumiere, my hometown. Okay. Take us there. He said Lumiere, not old Lumiere. Oh no. Wait, no. So this has to be her memory of it, right? But wait, also, if that means it's her memory, does this mean we get to know what happened at the fracture? Oh, that's so cool too, that the painting at the end of the tracks. That's sick. The first expedition. Guys, what are your thoughts on power levels? So what I mean by this is, I don't know if you guys have ever watched something like Naruto or, you know, something where they're like, oh, the first generation was like the most powerful of fighters. But every generation after, from my perception of things, they should be the more powerful ones because they would learn all the tricks and all the things from the previous generation. So they should be the smarter ones, or like, you know, taught by the previous ones. Okay, let's see if they're weak to the dark. One of them is.
I see you. A storm is coming. Feel the storm.
You're up, Minoko. Perilous parry. I feel like that just upgraded, didn't it? No, the opposite one upgraded. The one where it was like, whenever you take damage, you gain. Interesting that these enemies are dropping level 9. Oh god, that scared the fuck out of me. Had quiet little baby footsteps. Really? Oh my gosh, the flashing is making me think.
I'm ready.
The base attack and then a great.
Oh, really?
Okay, you changed up your attack. Your attacks on the assholes. Hey guys, I know that I'm like non-stop spamming one skill,
Lightning.
but guys, admittedly, this one skill is just putting in so much work. Interesting that like I don't understand where we're starting off at because there was no train in Lumiere. I'm so fascinated by all the recoats as well. Like I'm really grateful for them because that way if you found a weapon that you're like, oh, this weapon would play a lot better. Trash cans that I spent the whole beginning of the game looking at constantly. Lots and lots of pianos. Pianos. This is super fascinating just to see this like weird construction lattice holding it together. But I also suppose that if the world was ripping apart, I would also be like, can't we construct something to make it more difficult? Fell, Port de Lumiere. So the boy I think is Verso, but why does he have no face? And Alina is teaching him how to play. Is this to say that Mael was neglected, or Alicia?
I don't understand.
Verso? You okay?
Yeah, fine. Let's keep moving. We're almost at the top.
Verso, you are clearly not told, Mr. Mysterious Man. Okay, we'll switch it up a little bit. Marking card on him.
Feel the storm.
Fire.
Okay. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. We're weak to it.
Let the ink flow.
We burned the ink, and then we soak it up with earth.
Interesting.
Okay, money is good. That's, I guess, inconsequential. Stop doing that in the game. I'm super lost. I think this is, yeah, it's where I came from. Alright, so we went all the way to the right. Let's go all the way to the left.
Oh, wow.
Interesting to be like a harm, just overlooking this. What if our party is the kids? What if Looney? Hold on. Doesn't make sense now. Looney? That's hilarious. They run from your gun. What a cool aspect. If Mael is Alicia, yeah, never mind. It doesn't work. Explore every nook and cranny. I'm waiting for some like giant enemy to either like break through all these stands. Or I guess this is all just Alina remembering the first fracture.
Oh, lovely.
This feels like a dead end. I don't know there. There's Clair. Let's go the other way, because so far the Clairs keep leading us.
to where we're supposed to go. Oh, of course. It's gonna be I don't know. Oh god, there's just Clairs everywhere now. Let's try the other path first, because that felt more out of the way and secret. And the fact that there was like Lumina like right there to help add to this.
I see you.
Feel better.
Oh, that's right. Being immune to dark means you're immune to everything. But you're not immune to breaking shit.
That's lucky.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, really? Refreshed.
Way too early. Way too early again.
Feel energized.
It's annoying.
Violence.
But I do like that my characters are taking hundreds of damage. So it feels like all these defense boosts have been surely adding up.
Nice.
For a journal entry, very happy we went this way.
Charlotte, 70. We finally installed the last set of grapple points, with only days to spare. And for the first time, I feel real hope. This is our gift for all the expeditions to come. I am incredibly proud of our team. The interior of the monolith is perhaps the harshest landscape we've encountered. The final set of grapple points were excruciatingly complex to place and required painstaking focus and skill. But we were bold. We were ambitious, and we refused to stop. There's no other group of people I'd rather be with, and it is an honor to die by their side. It is fitting that we greet our end together within the monolith that has loomed over us for so long. Though this Nevron has won the battle, the expeditions shall win the war. Tomorrow is here.
Interesting that they had a Grandis in their party. I didn't get a Grandis in my party. Big black hole.
Interesting.
Huh? You're not a mime. Your two Clairs put together? Ooh. Okay. First off, can you be hit by darts? Okay. Like the dart.
I see one.
Prana is flowing.
Oh, it's
You're obscure. That's so cool. My summer day. One down.
Danger!
Darn it. I love you. I do. I love little baby bears when they want to snuggle, but you jumped up right as he dove. Okay. Oh, that attack is granting you moon. We're gonna heal everybody up.
Danger!
I guess there's no point in even bothering to do that because any spell is just gonna exterminate you.
Ready.
No more tricks. Useful.
Try some sealed fate. I missed it. I'm so bad.
Watch out, Minoko!
Oh, the cheekiness. I love it.
That was my favorite part.
Agile mask. Love it. Dream Missile. Base attacks can now break. But did we get the foot?
An advantage.
New void weapon lithium. Okay, so first off, let's look at Dreamesso. Oh, we also got Coltam? Oh no, just leveled up. Okay. Gain 1 rank on counterattack, so really cool. 50% increased counterattack damage. Pretty cool, and gain 2 AP. Okay. Agility and luck is not bad. You have so many weapons, and then Minoko has 6. Gargaron and Ramazan got upgrades. All right, Lithium. 50% chance to generate a dark or light stain when consuming stains. Deal 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. 1 AP on consuming light stains. Base attacks consume 1 dark stain to deal 200% more damage. You know what's weird is, like, I feel like we saw this as a weapon already. Like, admittedly, it's like the void element, so I'm wondering if the void weapons are going to become like a huge thing. Like, we did fight the Paintress that one time, right? And she was immune to everything, but I bet you she's not immune to it. Which could be a description for being forgotten. real sad not seeing those the blue marks. Back to seeing red marks is saddening.
Do me in. That's lucky.
All set. Queen. What in the world? Those 3 gradient counters I had time for. Get your nonsense out of here. Could you imagine if that's what agility does? Like, you know, it lets you. This feels like the way to go. Concerned. Huh, I wonder why they were like 2 wildly different sizes.
There is a violence, yes.
What? Clearly not the right way. That's probably the right way. Leading into the next giant area. Okay. Well, one place left to go, the harbor. Flag. Did I ever kill that one lady? Shit. There was a chromatic lady that wrecked my crap. Back at Verso's Manor. Do I leave and go check? Nah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Interesting. So final path, from what I can tell, would just always put you into Twilight. Hopefully this is just to gain Esquia's flying. Okay, this has to be a boss. Okay, I was about to say, man, I am having to run in deep. All right, Verso. Time to tell us the truth.
Is that you?
We're taking her down.
She's not the only one who grieves. The pain of losing you, she made me inherited. Punishment, perhaps, for not being there when it mattered. I refuse to lose my son.
That son was a stranger.
But you're not. You're not.
You lost me years ago, and I lost you.
So you leave us no choice. Tell me, how are you different from her in doing this?
I'm tired.
So trust me. We are your family.
Family is complicated.
If saving you means losing you, then so be it.
We only need to incapacitate him.
We'll find a way to kill him.
Well, then I'm glad I don't have Verso and Mael in my party.
I have a done so little.
All right, show on. Oh wait, and then she gets another turn.
My cup is full.
you say? Noir. Your defenses. They're not as impressive this time, sir. Oh, I missed it. Didn't actually matter. Uh-oh. Something is coming?
Your sister deserves more.
It's Puppy! Oh, it's a lion. $197,000 views.
Don't break her heart.
That is too early. Agile.
Don't you see? We need each other. Invigorating.
Late on the first two.
Take me
Watch out,
all you
Minoko.
want as long as you're alive.
Energized.
Keep being late. Let's get everybody healed up a little bit. Because we have been taking damage. And then I want to see if I can break it.
Let's shake the earth.
Oh, we didn't break him. We slapped him up pretty frickin' good. But he wasn't prepped for breaking. This time, he breaks.
Do you remember what it was like before?
Oh. Sneaky little badger. Do you remember what it's like before? Okay. It works out. I was actually trying to all set my team. And I messed it up. Let's slow him. I don't think he'll live long enough, but...
Ah, what chance.
Renoir's suit and second chance. Revive with 100% HP once per battle. Ooh. I don't really understand the point of the lion show.
Remember who your real family is. It's not her. It's your sister, your mother, me. We are your family. He would condemn us all to die for what? Who do you really save with your sacrifice?
Your sister and your mother?
You're too drunk on your own illusions to understand.
Then let us celebrate the second destruction. of the Descendre family.
This gravity paint? Is this Alina? Oh, it's the... From our...
Long last, we meet. This is all you have left of your son. Destroying it won't bring your wife back. It will only destroy the last tie you have to each other.
Oh, so it's good Renoir versus bad Renoir. Faceless one is good Renoir.
I love them too.
We did it, Gustav.
Hey. How did you do that?
Not sure. The curator felt it.
Can you do it again?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
What did Renoir mean? The things he said to the curator.
I'm not sure.
You're a bad liar, Vertho.
She's through that.
Yeah. Behind this door is the future of Lumiere. What every expedition has worked towards. I have trust in us.
Let's go camp. A lot of HP and some crit. You're already dressed for the fight. Looney, let's give you the double bun. And CL. Basic attacks can break.
give you the second chance. All right, let's see what's behind. Uh-oh, did the game just crash? The game just crashed on me. All right, well, we apparently need to take a break before going on to the final boss. This works out. I was kind of looking in the next half hour to take a break anyways. We'll just do it now, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, but until that next time.